I really honestly wasn't planning on really actually doing a a video. But here I am at the moment. I feel urged and sort of compelled and directed and fancied to do this video and spearhead this. Being that a lot of people are giving me feedback and whatnot and sharing their insights and they're giving me their opinions about things about me, and maybe I can learn things and utilize other people's ideas and put them to use and take action, kind of like Nike, just do it. I'm sick of just dilly-dallying around and not actually making things work and putting things off and procrastinating and being kind of lazy in a way. Even though I'm show up to my obligations, I'm always on time at my job. I'm never late. I never miss any days and I never call off. I always show up no matter what. Um, I'm more or less a man of my word. Um, I follow through with what I do, and I'm all about action. I'm all about getting shit done. But on the same time, uh, there's other people that seem to just have better luck. I don't know if I call it luck, maybe just more success driven or just more ambition than I have. More self motivation, more pride, self pride, and more confidence, which I seem to lack. Um, so I think it behooves me. I think it's my duty to blame myself and try to take action, not be lazy, and try to put forth effort and then try to be positive and work towards things myself because I can't depend on other people to make things magic happen. So I think it all comes down to me only, to get things done. Period. So I wanted to let you guys know, and also I wanted to read some comments, share with you some of the comments here people have been leaving here lately. James Smith said, "Focus on getting friends before getting romantic relationships." I agree with that. However, I find it hard to find friends. I remember my dad, growing up, my dad used to always tell me, "You're lucky if you have one true friend or no more than one true friend in your whole life." My dad told me that. Um, he said a human being is lucky to have one true friend in their life. So, I only had like one friend in my life, and I was like 7 or 8 years old. But we used to get in bicker and fight sometimes, and ignore each other. But by and large, that was many moons ago, over 35 years ago. So I'm not going to dwell on that. That's the past. But I'm just using that as an example just to show you how hard it is to have friends. Because it's been over 35 years I haven't had a friend. Except a girlfriend, maybe Sabrina, but that was only for 2 months. And it wasn't a true friendship, but it was just about lust and all about pleasing each other physically. Um, I've had a few girlfriends in my life, but no more than a few. I've had really shitty luck when it comes to women and females. Been used. They've taken me for my kindness for weakness. They've taken advantage of me. Girls lied to me. When I wanted their number, they give me the wrong number. When I asked for a number before, it happened more than once. Um, I've had a lot of bad luck with women. I could tell you story upon story upon story about my female encounters, which were 97% of them were down the drain or down the sewer. Horrible. Um, the only good experience I had was when I held hands with Kristen in 2001. But we didn't. We just held hands and shit, and she showed me how to French kiss, and then Carlotta kissed me about 4 or 5 years ago. That was the last kiss I got from a girl. I wasn't even expecting it. She just turned my head and gave me a kiss, and I liked it. I ain't gonna lie. But she was kind of hot for an older woman actually, but she had her legs amputated, and it's unfortunate. But she's way too old for me anyway. She's probably in her mid 70s. But I need to date a girl, at least 59 or younger, 57 or younger, between the ages of 28. I'd would like a girl between the age of 27, 28 to 55. That's what preferably 26, 27, 28, so I could have a baby. because 28 ain't too old to have a baby. But it probably will never happen. But people say never. But hell, I'll be 45 and I've never had any luck or enjoyment when it comes to a woman. So I'm not holding my breath. But it's 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 unfortunate. It's just a bitch. But and then another guy left a comment. Another comment saying, let me see here. I'm searching down here for just my how I feel about these comments. Let's see, number one. Okay, so here's an interesting one here. Um, Jack Tanner said, "Sorry, dude, but most guys I know, including myself, work their tails off to get good with women, not take on some weird fetish." I didn't ask to take it on; it just occurred. I mean, it probably happened when I was something probably happened when I was a child. I don't know, to make me the way or give me my feelings I have. But so I love your realness, bro. But you live in a bubble. He says I live in a bubble. People call me man child before. Life is all about overcoming challenges. I agree with that. Most of my life has been challenges, especially in school. We all have them. Drinking helps when times get tough, but you cannot expect to get something for nothing. I'm not expecting to get something for nothing. I might act like I am, but I'm not. I know I'd have to put forth some effort, but even when I do try to communicate and talk to a girl, I get shot down and rejected. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I can't win for losing. I mean, people probably think I'm weird. I'm a little bit socially awkward, and maybe I don't have any swagger, or um, girls seem like guys full of tattoos and who've been in prison. I don't know what it is with that, but girls like bad dudes, and I ain't a bad guy, so I don't understand. Um, okay, so I have put in work. I have put in a lot of work, Jack Tanner. I put in some work, yes, I have, but it's just nothing. It seems to be working for me. Maybe it's my learning disabilities. Maybe I just am a weird, come across as being creepy, or just weird, or strange, or odd, or lacking confidence or self-esteem, and girls can sense it because there's a lot of things girls can sense that guys can't. Um, and I've heard of stories where gay guys can even get laid and have children, and I'm straight and I can't even get nobody. That's fucked up. Even rich people had to put in the work unless they were born into it. I agree with that. Um, so I responded back to Jack. I said, I agree, but they never teach you in school you got to work hard to get a woman. They only teach you math and English and history. Most shit you'll never use in the real world. Mike Steele said, I think it's great that people gave you the very opposite advice on how to get a girlfriend thousands of times, but he says I'm slow and it flies over my head. Um, then he said something that, he think I'll never be a father. Well, that's a bunch of hoopla and dumb and stupid, because I would treat my kids with utmost respect and protect them to the utmost possible possible standards. The best part is I'll probably be on my deathbed or standing on my death and realize that, oh, I get it now, but it'll be too late. A second later, whoops, my foot slipped. Well, hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I mean, you have some valid points there, Mike Steele. I ain't gonna bash you or knock you for what you said. I mean. And then I responded back to him. I said I would not want to be a father anyhow. I do not want to make. I do not make enough or earn enough money. We have enough humans in this world or the planet. But I always thought I would create a beautiful daughter and name her Madison or Emily. But that's how my response to him. Uh, and then the Call of Doomer said, "Women are mysterious, strange creatures, like a cat, even changing from one minute to the next minute. They are a little crazy." I agree with you totally, Apocal. Men are predictable, simple creatures. And yes, some men are weird, but why be normal? I agree, Apocal. Good point. Let's see. Dr. Hambone says 3 years later, and I'm this loser, which he's saying me, I'm still doing the same shit, drinking my life away in mommy's guest bedroom. You got a point, Dr. Hambone. The truth hurts sometimes, but the truth shall set you free. And Bobby Kimball asked me if I try to get back in touch with that girl in Michigan who's Methodist. Now she ended up getting married. She has a family. What's the use? Like, she's long gone, forgot about me. And she has a family now. And this 22 years later, it's been 22 years since I talked to her. And besides, she's got a family and established, settled down. She's all settled down and established. Why would she even think once, twice about me? Let's see. That's about it. Well, those are the comments and shit, but I just wanted to do this and give you guys my input. Like I said, I've had a lot of encounters with females and women in my life. None of them good or positive. One girl's name was Michelle. Another girl's name was Patricia. I'm not going to go on and on. I mean, there's some of the names I forgot. I took this one girl out to a Mexican. I didn't date her, but I took her out to a restaurant. She was a stripper, and I actually bought her lunch, and she put her legs on my lap in my apartment, but nothing happened. I was a little nervous. I was in my early 20s, and then when I was like 20 or 21, this chick off a dating service, she put suntan lotion all over me and rubbed it on me. She was really weird. She was like 5 foot Indian. It was a weird encounter, and I like um, uh, what's the word? I fingered her pussy, and she took advantage of me. I was up there till 2 in the morning, and she didn't do jack shit diddly. She didn't do squat jack shit for me, and I was fucked up, but messed up. Took advantage of me. She was selfish. Just thought about herself. See you guys later. But I'm just sick of it, man. If I end up having a woman or getting married or have a girlfriend one day, I'm gonna put her on YouTube. But it's just frustrating being single all my life. That's just frustrating.